This is Manchester, a city known for its vibrant music scene, its rich industrial history, and its world-famous football clubs. But beneath the surface of this bustling metropolis lies a darker world, a world where ambition takes a criminal turn and empires are built on illicit gains. In this world, a figure named Marcus Callaghan rose to prominence, not through legitimate business, but by orchestrating a sophisticated drug empire that would funnel millions of pounds worth of cocaine and heroin onto the city's streets. His reign was powerful, his network was vast, and for a time, he seemed untouchable. But as with all empires built on crime, a fall was inevitable. This is the story of his rise, his reign, and the painstaking police operation that brought him down, culminating in a staggering 24-year prison sentence. While the specifics of Callaghan's early life aren't widely publicized, his story is a familiar one in the world of organized crime. The lure of quick money, of power, of a life beyond the grind can be a powerful motivator. At some point, Marcus Callaghan made a definitive choice. He wasn't going to be a small-time dealer on the corner. He had an eye for organization, an ambition for scale, and a ruthless desire to control the drug trade in Manchester. He saw an opportunity, and he was ready to seize it, not as a foot soldier, but as a leader. Callaghan didn't work alone. He was a meticulous orchestrator, and he assembled a sophisticated team, a criminal enterprise that was designed to be both efficient and effective. This wasn't a small-time operation. This was a multi-million-pound business built on the distribution of vast quantities of Class A drugs, primarily cocaine and heroin. His network was a well-oiled machine. There were the suppliers, the couriers who moved the product, the stash houses where the drugs were cut and packaged, and the distributors who got it onto the streets. To avoid detection, they relied on burner phones, encrypted messages, and a web of seemingly legitimate fronts to launder their cash. Callaghan's ambition was to flood the market, and for a long time, it seemed like he was succeeding. But while Callaghan and his crew thought they were untouchable, they were already on the radar of law enforcement. Greater Manchester Police had launched a major investigation, codenamed Operation Friction. For months, detectives worked tirelessly in the shadows, meticulously piecing together the intricate puzzle of Callaghan's illicit business. They were tracking movements, monitoring communications, and gathering every single piece of evidence they could. The work was painstaking, the hours were long, but the net was slowly but surely beginning to close. The big breaks came with strategic busts. Police would intercept couriers, seizing significant amounts of drugs and large wads of cash. Each seizure was a direct blow to Callaghan's empire, a tangible sign that his time was running out. The culmination of Operation Friction came with the arrest of Marcus Callaghan and the other key figures in his organization. The long arm of the law had finally caught up. The evidence compiled by Greater Manchester Police was overwhelming. The subsequent trial laid bare the extent of Callaghan's criminal enterprise, revealing the meticulous planning and the vast profits generated from human misery. In 2018, the hammer of justice came down. Marcus Callaghan was sentenced to a staggering 24 years in prison for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. It was a clear and unequivocal message from the courts. Organized drug crime would not be tolerated. Callaghan's conviction was a significant victory for law enforcement and a major blow to the organized crime scene in Manchester. It removed a major source of illicit drugs from the streets and sent a powerful deterrent message to others who might consider a similar path. The story of Marcus Callaghan serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of choosing a life of crime, not only for the individuals involved, but for the communities they exploit and the lives they destroy. For those who seek to profit from the suffering of others, the path often leads to a cell, a prison sentence, and a legacy defined not by power, but by a 24-year fall.